This video is for entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Josh. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the broker top 5 picks for 2023. So every year there's a competition called the Broker Picks competition where brokers around New Zealand will pick 5 different stocks and whoever has the highest return by the end of the year wins the competition. So the Broker Picks for 2023 has just come out, and in today's video we'll take a look at that, and on top of that I'll share my picks as well going into 2023 and my performance for 2022. So here's a quick recap on the Broker Picks competition. Every year brokers will pick 5 different NZX listed equity instruments. Each pick has an equal weighting, so for 5 stocks it's 20% allocation of each stock in that portfolio, and you can't buy and sell stocks during the year, so whatever stocks you pick at the start of the year you'll have the same stocks by the end of the year. And the time period for the 2022 results is somewhere between the 20th of December 2021 and the 16th of December 2022. So it's not from the 1st of January to the 31st of December. It's slightly different just because of when the brokers actually release their picks, which is sometime towards the end of the year. So for the 2023 results, I suspect it'll be a similar time frame with what we've had in 2022. And it's important to know that this is just a game. This is not financial advice. The brokers are not giving us advice to buy, sell, or hold, and I'm also not giving you any financial advice on stocks to buy, hold, or sell. This is just purely for entertainment and educational purposes only, and it's good to see how the performance has tracked over time. Now, going into the 6th place position, Hobson Wealth Partners delivered a loss of 26.3%, and that's a significant underperformance against the NZX 50 return of negative 9.1%. So the stocks that they've selected in 2022 were all in the negative, as you can see over here. So it's no surprise that they came out last at minus 26.3%. Going into 2023, Hobson Wealth has selected Auckland International Airport, Contact Energy, EBOS Group, Fletcher Building, and Vector. Coming in at 5th place is Hamilton Hindin Green. They've delivered a loss of 7.2%, so that's a slight outperformance of the NZX 50. They've got A2 Milk, Fletcher Building, Fish and Paykel Healthcare, Infratil, and Freightways last year. A2 Milk and Infratil bringing up the portfolio performance. And in 2023, they've selected Infratil NZX Group, Investor Property Limited, Genesis Energy, and Auckland International Airport. Next up on the list, we have Craig's coming in at a negative 4.8% return, and they've got Contact Energy, Somerset, Pushpay, EBOS Group, and Fletcher Building last year. Now, going into 2023, Craig's has selected Chorus, EBOS Group, Meridian, Spark, and Tourism Holdings. And in 3rd place, the bronze medal is Jarden, coming in at a negative 1%, so losing just a little bit, staying flat for the year. Contact Energy, Infratil, Heartland Group, Scalar Up, and Convita were their picks last year, and you can see that their performance is relatively stable. You know, the picks weren't extreme on the upside or extreme on the downside. The worst performer being Heartland Group, down 14.5%. So they've come out at about negative 1%. And for next year, they've selected Infratil, Contact Energy, Tourism Holdings, Pacific Edge, and Delegat Group. So you can see 2 of their same picks from 2022 are carried on into 2023, and that is Infratil and Contact Energy. And in 2nd place, we have Forsyth Barr coming in at a positive 5.8% return. Forsyth Barr selected Channel Infrastructure, which is up a whopping 57.1%. Channel Infrastructure used to be called New Zealand Refinery, and they transitioned the model from a refinery business to a pipelines business, and that has seen significant upside in their share price. So up 57%, pulling up the rest of the portfolio to deliver a 5.8% return. And in 2023, Forsyth Barr has selected Oceania Healthcare, Tourism Holdings, Infratil, Vulcan Steel, and Spark. And for the gold medal, we have MSL Capital Markets, up 9.6%. They have selected in 2022 AFT Pharmaceuticals, Fletcher Building, Heartland Group Holdings, New Zealand Rural Land, and Promisia Healthcare. As you can see, all of the stocks haven't performed very well except for Promisia Healthcare, which is up a whopping 100%. So on the last day of the competition, Promisia Healthcare did a double and basically brought the entire portfolio up. Now, it's worthwhile noting that Promisia Healthcare is a very thinly traded stock, so a very small volume of trades can push the share price up significantly. And that's what happened on the last day. It basically doubled because of that. So just be aware that none of the other stocks we've seen have did crazy gains or crazy drops, but Promisia Healthcare is an outlier. So congratulations to MSL Capital Markets, which took the top spot. Now, going into 2023, MSL has selected AFT Pharmaceuticals, Air New Zealand, Avida Group, Mercury, and NZ rural land. Now the next pick over here is the bonus pick, which is the Sharetrader Forum. The Sharetrader Forum is a public forum where people talk about stocks. If you're interested, you can check them out at sharetrader.co.nz. If you do want to participate in the 2023 competition, you can also participate through the Sharetrader Forum. You basically fill out a Google Sheet of your 5 picks, and over the year they'll track your performance. So in terms of 2022, the Sharetrader Forum delivered a negative 15.6%, which has underperformed the NZX 50. And going forward into 2023, the picks are uncertain yet, so to be confirmed. That's because mostly the picks are the average of what people mostly pick, and they'll take the top 5 picks from what everyone submits on that forum as their picks. So that'll be confirmed later on. Alright, so now going into my picks, I've already submitted my picks on the Sharetrader Forum and I'll be sharing it with you now. So for last year, my picks delivered a negative 2% return. I selected Oceania Healthcare, which was down significantly, down 37.8%, which brought down the average return for the portfolio. Heartland Group Holdings down 14.5%. However, Infratil was up 12%, Auckland Airport was up 6.8%, and Spark up 23.6%. So overall, I'm down just 2%, which is a significant outperformance, I guess, a 7% difference between the NZX 50. So this is a performance that, you know, it's not great, but I'm not sad either, just because it's negative. Overall, happy with that. And in 2023, I'm selecting Somerset Group Holdings, Infratil, NZX Group, Kiwi Property, and Spark. Now, just to give you a very quick explanation on why I selected these 5 stocks. For the first 3 stocks, I have these stocks in the Sharesies Public Portfolio. The Sharesies Public Portfolio is a portfolio that I talk about here on YouTube. I show you all the trades and the positions that I have. These 3 stocks are stocks that I have in that public portfolio, so it shouldn't be a surprise that I've selected them for the competition. However, in the portfolio, the public portfolio, I do have Oceania Healthcare as the largest position, but I haven't selected it in this year's competition because out of Oceania Healthcare and Somerset, I believe Somerset will do better, and because they operate in the same industry, I've only opted to select one so that I don't have too much concentration risk on the retirement village industry. Technically, I could have both of these stocks in the top 5 picks. However, just because of concentration risk, I want to just select the best one. So I've selected Somerset. For Kiwi Property Group, this is a stock that I own in my private portfolio, and I think in 2023, you want to find stocks that have stable cash flows, and I see Kiwi Property as one that will have stable cash flows and pay out dividends, which should increase the returns of the portfolio. And the last position that I have is Spark. Spark was a stock that I previously selected as well in the 2022 competition. Now, I selected Spark again this year just because, like Kiwi Property, I do see Spark as a constant dividend payer, and that should boost the returns of the portfolio. So in 2023, I see that as a very rough year. So any stocks that have stable cash flows and growing earnings should do well, right? So Spark and Kiwi Property should be able to increase their prices to combat high inflation. So I think they should do well. So those are my 5 picks for 2023. Here, I've summarized the most picked stocks in 2022 and 2023. For 2023, there were 2 stocks that were picked 3 times by different brokers. That's Infratil and THL. So Infratil own a lot of infrastructure assets, for example, CDC, data centers, as well as Vodafone. And THL, which is Tourism Holdings Limited, is a recreational vehicle company. So a lot of the brokers are betting on a reopening trade for tourism. With more tourists coming into New Zealand, that should do well for Tourism Holdings Limited, as well as recreational vehicle demand worldwide as well. That should boost THL's share price. So that's what the brokers are seeing, a reopening trade in 2023. EBOS and Contact Energy were picked twice, which is the same as last year. Auckland International Airport, again similar to THL, is a bet on the reopening trade, and Spark being picked twice as well shows that brokers are looking for stable cash flows for 2023. And over here, I've summarized the performance since 2020, which was when I started tracking the broker competitions, and you can see my previous videos on the broker competition results as well. So I've compiled all the returns over here and calculated a cumulative return over the past 3 years, and you can see that Jarden is at the top of the table with a cumulative return of 52.3%, and I'm here at number 5 over here at 27.6%. and the NZX 50, which is the benchmark, is sitting at 3.6%. So overall, we have a bunch of brokers that have outperformed the NZX 50, and you can see that the Sharetrader Forum is down negative 2.6%. So it's slightly underperforming the NZX 50. So the reason why I think I'm in the middle of the pack is because my results this year were average, but last year was a particularly poor result for me. I think I was second to last versus the brokers, whereas in 2020 I was top of the table at number 1. So overall, I'm in the middle, but hopefully in future years, I'll be able to climb up that leaderboard. So there you go. That is the broker picks for 2023. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So that's all for today's video. Leave a comment down below on your top 5 picks for 2023. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And until next year, take care.